thankful to be here today. Thankful to be alive, thankful to be on the mat, thankful to be happy and healthy and strong and at peace, to have clarity of mind, to have woken up this morning in my right mind. It is not something that we should take for granted at all. I don't know if you guys don't know me. I have shared a little bit that my father in August and July had strokes. He had a stroke on the 22nd of June, which was his second stroke. He had one 5 years ago in 2020. And he had another series of strokes, like on July 4th. And this last stroke that he had really impacted him cognitively. And so while he is alive and pretty healthy and very strong, he does not wake up every day in his right mind. He doesn't have clarity of thought. He doesn't always know what's going on. It's very much like he has dementia or Alzheimer's, and it can be very challenging for the folks that take care of him, which would be my mother, my brother, my sister-in-law, and myself. We kind of split our duties. So yeah, it's not always that fun. It's not that great to see this man who had been so successful in life and done so many wonderful things to be at this point at 88 years old where he can't make decisions for himself. There's just so much where he's limited because of these cognitive deficiencies that he's had. So I encourage everybody to take the best possible care of yourself each and every day. Enjoy life each and every day, because again, you can't take it for granted. I know that I don't want to. Doing yoga is one of the things that I do to be intentional about doing something good for my body, doing something good for my spirit, putting myself in the best position to have peace in my life, and just for my mind to be clear and free of worry so that I can start my day on a good note and be the best version of myself for me, so that I can be the best version of myself for the people that I interact with throughout the day, each and every day. Anyway, that's me. And my thankfulness and my gratitude for the day. Today I'm going to do a 20-minute yoga practice. The yogi that I'm following today is Charlie Follows. This is going to be a 20-minute daily yoga flow. It'll be a full body routine for all levels. Charlie's great. I'm sure it will have some challenge associated with it. She's a yogi that's very good at giving cues and actually guiding you into difficult and challenging positions in a way that seems somewhat easy. She's usually good at kind of easing you into the difficulty and then easing you out, so that by the time you get to the end, you feel accomplished. You feel as though that you were challenged, but you really appreciate the practice in totality. So that's what I'm doing today. I hope you guys can join me. I hope that yoga is something that you can incorporate into your day-to-day. And if it's not yoga, because I do believe I shouldn't be prescriptive for how other people live their life, but I do encourage you to do something for yourself that exercises your body, helps you clear your mind. Just where you're doing something good for yourself, just to build your overall wellness. Again, it can just be something that you enjoy, but I do encourage you to do something for yourself. Trust me when I tell you, most days when I can. The inversions help with stability, balance, core strength. When I do a handstand, it's actually helping with my shoulder strength as well. The back bends help encourage and nurturing flexibility and mobility in my spine. And the headstands obviously do the same things for the most part as the handstands. And at 58 years old, I'm just happy that I can still do these things. It helps me kind of connect with my inner child. Not that I was a fantastic gymnast when I was a kid, but I did like to do handstands and headstands and splits and back bends and all those things. And so I'm happy that at 58 years old I can still do these things. I'm hoping that as I move forward in my life, when I get to 60, 65, 70, 80, 85, hopefully I can still do these things, and I have just great flexibility and mobility, God willing that I'm still here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Give myself credit for this yoga practice. All right, here we go. Inversions are also really good for your circulation because it gets your blood flowing in a different direction. Gets your heart pumping.
Hello and welcome to this daily yoga flow. This is a full body routine to help you build strength and flexibility with options to suit different levels. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position with the legs extended in front of you. Then just rest your hands either on your thighs or by your side, and we'll start by closing the eyes, taking a couple of head rolls. So you can move slowly in a clockwise direction. And as you do this, start to find a steady breath. And then going anti-clockwise a few times. And bring the head back through center. Flick your eyes open if they're closed. With an inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. 2 more times. Inhale to lift the shoulders. Exhale to roll them away. Final time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. And then you can give your shoulders a little shake if needed. Hug the right knee into your chest. Then sit up tall. Wrap the left arm around the leg. Place the right hand behind for support. And with an inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. 3 breaths here. Release your twist, extend the right leg, and hug the left knee into your chest. Right arm wraps around the leg this time. Left hand is behind for support. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Final breath in. Exhale out. Release your twist, extend the left leg. Then keep both knees bent, place the hands behind the knees. With your inhale, roll your shoulders back, draw your chest forward. You can lift the gaze to look up. As you exhale, round your back and lean back, bring chin to chest. Inhale, draw the chest forward, arching the back. And exhale as you round. Keep this going, moving at the pace of your breath. One more inhale as you open your chest. Exhale as you round. Then stay sitting back. Use your abdominals to hold you here. Then lift the legs. You can either keep a bend in the knees or straighten them all together. You could use the hands for support or extend them either side of the legs. 5 breaths here. Let the heat build. Final breath in. With your exhale, you can swing your legs around to find tabletop or cross your ankles and roll over your knees. And in our tabletop, stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Start to move through a figure of 8 to warm up the wrists. So just like you're drawing the number 8 with the body. Then reverse your figure of 8, drawing it backwards. And come back to tabletop. Now coming up onto the fingertips, round your back, and then we'll roll to the right, and dip the belly and roll to the left. Round and roll right, dip and go left. Then keep this going, and you can really bend into the arms as you dip the belly. Maybe sway your hips a little bit more to help move into any areas that need attention. And then we'll switch directions, now going from the left to the right. And come back through to tabletop. Extend both legs, find plank. We'll hold here for 5 breaths. You can always lower the knees down at any time you need. Really slow down your breath here, don't rush. Last 2 breaths. Final breath in. Exhale out. Bring the right knee forward and open out the leg to create a kickstand. Keep the right hand under your shoulder, reach the left arm up for our supported side plank. Option 2, turn the gaze and look up. If you'd like a challenge, hover the left leg in the air. 3 breaths. With your 3rd breath, you can either sweep the left leg forward or heel toe it there to turn and arrive in our twisted low lunge. Once you're here, option 2, lift the back knee and wrap the left arm behind the back. 3 breaths here. Then roll onto the outer edge of the back foot, lift the knee if it isn't already, and you can either heel toe the left foot into side plank or pick up the foot and place it there. Option to stay here, or you can modify, again, bringing the knee down. Pause for 3 breaths. For those that would like a challenge, hover the left leg. Final deep breath in. Exhale out, come to plank, pause for a breath in. This time on your breath out, you can lower the knees for chaturanga or keep them lifted as we rock forward. Bend the arms and lower with control. Good. Bring your fingertips either side the mat. Come up onto your fingertips. Press through the floor, lift your chest. Inhale. And then exhale to lower. 2 more times. Pressing away from the floor, lifting the chest as you inhale. And exhale as you lower. 1 more time. Inhale. Maybe pausing a little bit longer this time, getting a little bit higher. And exhale to lower. Good. Push back to tabletop. Then extend the legs for plank, holding again. 3 breaths. Gaze down, push the floor away. Final deep breath in. Exhale out, bring the left knee forward, lower the knee down. Open the leg out to create a kickstand. Coming into modified side plank, reach the right arm up. Option to look up and lift the right leg. 3 breaths. Final deep breath in. On your exhale out, you could heel toe or sweep the right leg forward to come to twisted low lunge. Option to lift the back knee here and wrap the right arm behind your back. 3 breaths. Final deep breath in. With your exhale out, roll onto the outer edge of the back foot, and you can either heel toe or step the right foot back to side plank, modifying here if you need. Pause for 3 breaths. Final deep breath in. Exhale, plant the right hand, return to plank. Inhale here. Knees could always come down. Exhale, chaturanga. This time you can revisit cobra, maybe normal, maybe on the fingertips, or come through to upward facing dog. Don't rush it. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, push back to downward facing. As this is the first one of the practice, option to paddle out your legs here, or move in any other way that feels needed. And lift the right leg high, open out the hip. Reach all the way through your toes. Inhale here. Exhale to step the foot between the hands. It's okay if you need a couple steps to get there. Spin the back foot open, windmill the arms up, find warrior two. Good. Flip the front palm. Inhale, lean back for reverse warrior. Option to gaze up or down if it feels better for your neck. 3 breaths here. Final deep breath in. With your exhale out, straighten the front leg. Reach both arms forward as you turn your chest open to the side, coming to a variation of triangle. If you do need more support, place the right hand down, but try and stay with me for the next 3 breaths. Use the strength in your legs to hold. The final deep breath in. Exhale, rebend the front knee, come back to warrior two. Then straighten the front leg. Bend the back knee as we draw towards the back of the mat, lowering either into a side lunge, you could use the hands for support, or come further down into Skandasana. Option to bring hands to prayer as we pause for 3 breaths here. Final deep breath in. Exhale, move to the front of the mat, plant your hands, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga, move slowly. Inhale to find your back bend of choice. Exhale, push back to downward facing. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Open out the hip, reach all the way through your toes, and pause here. Then stepping the foot between the hands. Take as many steps as you need to get there. Come up to find warrior two. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Option to look up or down. 3 breaths here. Final deep breath in. With your exhale out, straighten the front leg. Both arms reach forward as you turn the chest open, coming to a variation of triangle. If you need more support, left hand could come down. Pause and hold. Keep turning your chest open. 3 breaths. Final inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. And straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, move the hips towards the back of the mat. Either coming down to a side lunge or lowering into Skandasana. 3 breaths here. Final inhale. Exhale, move to the front of the mat, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause, inhale. This time, a little different. Exhale, pike the hips up, push back to downward facing dog. Pause and hold for a deep breath in. And then with your breath out, step or hop to the top of the mat to find forward fold. Keep a generous bend in the knees. You want your belly resting on your thighs here, and place the hands underneath the feet. Now start to straighten your legs until your belly starts to lift away. As soon as it lifts away, pause that. And we'll pause here for 5 breaths. exhale out. Good. Release your hands. Edge your feet as wide as the mat. Turning the toes out, so feet are 45-degree angles. Bend the knees, sink the hips down. Go as low as you can with the hips as we work towards Malasana. You could always place support under your heels if needed. And bring hands to heart center if you're not using them for support. Focus your gaze on one spot ahead of you and deepen your breath. Final breath in here. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Bring your feet in, hips width. And step back to plank. And with control, lower down to your belly. Untuck the toes, reach the arms by your side. With an inhale, lift the legs, arms and chest to find Shalabhasana Locust. If you're needing support, use your fingertips here. And holding for 5 breaths. Use the strength in the back of the body to keep lifting up and away from the floor. Last 2 breaths. Final breath in. Exhale out and release. Good work. Come back to tabletop. And with your inhale, reach the right arm up, turn your chest open. As you exhale, thread right arm under left and lower down to find thread the needle. So resting the head on the mat here so that you can feel supported. Left arm can reach forward or wrap behind the back. And for those that are feeling adventurous, you could extend the left leg, staying here or hover it above the mat. Slow things down for the next 5 breaths. Last breath here. Then come back to tabletop. Inhale to lift the left arm, turn the chest open. Exhale, thread left arm under it. Lower down to the mat. You can either reach the right arm forwards or wrap it behind the back. And if you'd like to take that variation, extend the right leg. Option to hover the foot here. Final breath in. Exhale and return to tabletop. Then bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees as wide as the mat. Sit the hips back. As you reach the arms forward, lower down for child's pose. Just letting your whole body rest and recover here. Take one final deep breath in. And exhale to sigh out. Then come up into a kneeling or a seated position. Just keeping the eyes closed for now. Give yourself a moment to savor the practice. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
Alrighty, another good practice down. For those of you that did it with me, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't do it and you just watched, I hope it actually inspired you to do something good for yourself, or just to try yoga, give it a try. I love it. I've been doing yoga now for about 5 years, most days, and it's just so good for strength, building strength, improving your balance, your mobility, flexibility, stability, all those things. Helps you to practice mindfulness, which can be a challenge for us that aren't intentional about it. We can get so caught up in, what's going on, or what happened yesterday, or who's stressing me out, or, what problems do I have. It's just nice to actually be focused on what's happening right now in this moment, and really just to be, kind of one with your breathing and things like that. It just allows you to kind of let go of all the things that don't serve you. So I think it's great. So I am an advocate for wellness, and I just think that yoga is so good for your overall well-being. With that